Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. WWE Smackdown General Manager Nick Aldis sent an important message ahead of tonight's show. This week's episode of The Blue Brand will air live from the Amalie Arena in Tampa, Florida. Cody Rhodes successfully defended his undisputed WWE Championship against Kevin Owens at Saturday night's main event earlier this month. However, Owens brutally attacked the American Nightmare after the show went off the air and hit him with a package piledriver. Ahead of tonight's episode of The Blue Brand, the promotion shared a video of Nick Aldis previewing the show. He noted that there was a 6-woman tag team match, a championship celebration for Chelsea Green, and he would also address the Kevin Owens attack on Cody Rhodes after SNME. Kevin Owens also unleashed a heinous attack on Randy Orton last month and sent the Viper home in an ambulance after connecting with a piledriver. Orton has still not returned to WWE television following the assault. SmackDown General Manager Nick Aldis recently stated that Braun Breaker was not ready for a match against Roman Reigns in an interview with Wrestling's Bill Apter earlier this year. Aldis praised the Intercontinental Champion as a performer and noted that he had an incredibly bright future. However, the former NWA star suggested that Breaker was not ready for a battle with Roman Reigns, but the dream match would likely take place down the line. You can check out the interview in the video below. Kevin Owens stole the Winged Eagle title after he assaulted Cody Rhodes at WWE Saturday night's main event, but Rhodes has managed to retrieve it since. It will be fascinating to see what Nick Aldis has to say about the controversial attack later tonight on WWE Smackdown on December 31, 2024. Nick Aldis, the renowned professional wrestler, is set to break his silence and address the recent controversy surrounding his attack on WWE Smackdown. This shocking incident has left fans, pundits, and industry insiders buzzing with speculation as Aldis, a former NWA World Heavyweight Champion and a man known for his methodical approach to in-ring storytelling, has now thrust himself into the global spotlight for reasons other than his wrestling acumen. The stage is set for one of the most anticipated interviews in recent years as Aldis steps into the limelight. With a reputation built on respect, skill, and dedication to the craft, this out-of-character attack on SmackDown has raised many questions. Was it a spontaneous act of rebellion, a well-planned angle, or a much deeper statement about the wrestling industry? What are the implications of his actions, and what does it mean for the future of WWE and Aldis himself? This exclusive address is sure to provide the answers. Background on Nick Aldis. Before delving into the attack itself, it's essential to understand who Nick Aldis is. Known for his suave demeanor, classical wrestling style, and charisma, Aldis has carved out a respected career both in the independent scene and as part of larger promotions. His notable tenure as the NWA World Heavyweight Champion, which included a memorable feud with Cody Rhodes, cemented him as one of the premier names in modern professional wrestling. Aldis's style is one of patience and precision, eschewing the high-flying antics of his contemporaries for a grounded, hard-hitting approach. Over the years, his impeccable technical skills and ability to tell compelling stories in the ring have made him a fan favorite among purists and newer fans alike. However, as the wrestling industry has evolved, so too has Aldis's outlook on the business. The changing landscape of professional wrestling has seen Aldis questioning his place in the industry, and his future has often seemed uncertain. Although he has made occasional appearances in WWE, his presence there has always been limited, and he has never fully committed to the company's product. His focus has often been on smaller promotions like the NWA, where he feels he has greater control over his legacy. The attack on WWE Smackdown. To fully understand the gravity of Aldis's recent actions, one must look at what transpired on the December 27, 2024, episode of WWE Smackdown, a program that airs on Fox, and is considered one of the company's flagship shows. During a highly anticipated segment featuring WWE Universal Champion Roman Reigns, Aldis made a surprise appearance. It was unclear at first whether Aldis's interruption was planned or a spontaneous act, but the moment quickly spiraled into chaos. Reigns, who had been in the midst of a confrontation with the returning Seth Rollins, found himself blindsided by the unexpected arrival of Aldis. The crowd was caught off guard as Aldis stormed the ring, his eyes burning with a fiery intensity that suggested he had come with a purpose. Without uttering a word, he launched into a violent assault on both Reigns and Rollins, leaving the WWE locker room in shock. What followed was a scene of utter mayhem. Aldis, using his technical prowess, dismantled both men with a series of vicious strikes, submissions, and precise maneuvers. His actions shocked fans, as they had come to expect a certain level of decorum from the British powerhouse. The assault was not just physical, it was psychological. Aldis's focus seemed not to be on establishing dominance, but on sending a message. A message that could only be interpreted as a warning or perhaps a declaration of war. The SmackDown audience, initially unsure of the legitimacy of Aldis's actions, quickly erupted in a mix of awe and confusion. Was this a one-off angle, or was something larger at play? Why had Aldis, who had stayed largely away from WWE programming, suddenly made such a dramatic return? The questions only multiplied when Aldis left the ring, standing tall over the fallen bodies of Reigns and Rollins, eyes cold and distant. He did not speak, nor did he address the crowd, leaving a feeling of unease in the air. WWE officials scrambled to regain control of the situation, but Aldis had already made his exit, leaving behind more questions than answers. The fallout. The aftermath of Aldis's shocking attack reverberated throughout the wrestling world. WWE executives and talent alike were left scrambling to understand the motivation behind such a bold and unpredictable move. What did it mean? Was Aldis signing with WWE? Was it an angle for a larger storyline? Or was it a personal attack on the company itself? In the following days, WWE commentators and analysts speculated about the reasoning behind Aldis's actions. Many pointed to Aldis's long-standing dissatisfaction with the state of the wrestling industry, particularly the monopolistic nature of WWE's dominance in the global market. Others suggested that this was a calculated move by Aldis, signaling his intentions to finally join WWE on his terms, rather than as part of their larger narrative. As rumors spread, so too did the media's interest in Aldis. The attack was covered extensively by mainstream outlets, with wrestling journalists dissecting every aspect of the incident. Some suggested that Aldis had been working behind the scenes with WWE to facilitate his surprise return, while others believed that this was a guerrilla tactic designed to generate buzz in the midst of a lull in WWE storylines. For Aldis, this moment represents a significant crossroads in his career. Having spent years cultivating his reputation outside of WWE, this attack signifies a dramatic shift. If he is indeed making a full-fledged move to WWE, it raises further questions about how his character will fit into the company's existing structure. Aldis's address to the public. On December 31, 2024, in an exclusive interview set to air on WWE Network, Aldis will address his actions in full. This interview is expected to be a major moment for both the wrestling industry and Aldis's career. Fans, critics, and insiders alike are eager to hear from the man himself, as he will provide context for what has become one of the most talked about moments in recent history. In the lead up to the interview, rumors have been swirling about the nature of Aldis's remarks. Will he confirm rumors of his signing with WWE, or will he explain that his actions were a one-off statement? Will he call out WWE executives or even wrestlers for their treatment of talent, or will he speak about his frustrations with the business itself? "I've been in this business long enough to know how to get people's attention," Aldis recently said in an interview with an independent outlet. "But sometimes, when you're fed up, words aren't enough, actions speak louder. I didn't do what I did for attention. I did it because it was necessary. WWE, and the wrestling world as a whole, needs to wake up." While those comments hint at an underlying frustration with the business, Aldis has also been vocal about the direction of his career and his desire to control his narrative. Unlike other wrestlers who have played by WWE's rules, Aldis has carved his path on his terms. It's not about being the biggest star, it's about being the best. I've never been interested in chasing headlines or playing the game for the sake of it, he continued. But when you've seen how the system works, sometimes you have to make a stand. What's next for Aldis? As for what's next for Nick Aldis, the possibilities are wide open. Many believe that his actions were a precursor to a major storyline in WWE, with Aldis set to challenge Roman Reigns or Seth Rollins at one of the company's biggest events. Some have even speculated that Aldis could be positioning himself to take on a leadership role within WWE, given his experience and charisma. Regardless of the direction Aldis chooses to go, one thing is clear: his place in the wrestling world has just become much more interesting. Whether this marks the beginning of a new chapter in WWE or a personal crusade against the system, Nick Aldis's shocking attack on SmackDown has certainly captivated the attention of the wrestling world as fans eagerly await his address on December 31, 2024. The question remains: what exactly does Nick Aldis have in store for WWE, and what message does he intend to deliver? The answers to these questions may reshape the wrestling landscape in ways we can only begin to imagine for now. All we can do is wait and see. But one thing is for certain: the world is watching, and Nick Aldis is ready to make his next move. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe our WWE official YouTube channel for more update news.